Well, hello there, it's the Archivist from TradingCardArchives.com. I'm here to look at another box of Studio Ghibli cards. And I say that like it's a bad thing, but really it's pretty awesome. The number of sets they make based on Studio Ghibli movies is kind of breathtaking. There's a lot. There's kind of two main sets that exist out there. There's the Mitaka Museum, which has had 6 full box releases. Now, 3 of those are actual set releases, and 3 of those are pre-release sets, but they're all different. The pre-release set has some of the same art as the regular set, but also some unique stuff. And so if you want to complete the Mitaka Museum, you need all 6 of those, right? I have 5 of them. I don't even have all 6. I have only 5. And then the other major one is Fairy Tale World, which is produced by a completely different manufacturer, just totally different sets of cards. That's in the same boat. It has 6 full releases, 3 regular, 3 pre-release, and I have 4 of those, I think. So I have a lot of Studio Ghibli sets here, and on top of that, I have some other offshoot ones that aren't part of those main series too. And then this one just came out, was just announced like maybe 3 weeks ago. It was announced the exact same time as Fairy Tale World 3, which you think I would have gotten Fairy Tale World 3 because I bought a bunch of Fairy Tale World 2. But the thing is, with Fairy Tale World 2, there were these amazing coin cards you could get. I don't know if I have one here. I'm going to pause and find one quick. Here it is. Yeah, so this card is incredibly heavy. That coin in there, it's not real gold or anything, but it looks really cool. And that's a My Neighbor Totoro. Uh, Very, very cool card and numbered to 188. A lot of people wonder, including me, like why all the Chinese cards end in 88 like that, right? It's not it's not because of Hitler. I know that number is associated with Hitler a lot, but that's in the West. In the East, 8 is actually, especially in China, a very lucky number, and that's because the Hanji symbol for 8 can be pronounced 2 different ways, and one way is the number 8, and the other way is the word lucky. And so, 8 means lucky there. And so a lot of times when there's lotteries or prizes or anything like that, they're going to be numbered, you know, 88, 188, 488, that kind of thing, right? And so that's why you see the number 8 all the time. It's because it's a lucky number. Anyway, so that's the kind of card you can get from Fairy Tale World, but they stopped making these in Fairy Tale World 3. So the third set no longer includes coin cards. It has other top end cards, but not coins. And since there's no coins, I kind of was like, okay, well, I'm done. So I didn't buy that one. Instead, I got this. And this is a really long way of explaining why I bought this one. What is this? So this is Moon Card's effort. So Moon Card is a new company that we just saw pop up with that awesome Sailor Moon set. Like, I love that set. I have opened 4 boxes already, and I have 2 more I want to open either today or tomorrow. It is a very, very, very good set of trading cards. And Moon Card, the company that made them, just did a fantastic job producing that set. So when I saw that their next effort was a Studio Ghibli box, I was like, yes, I definitely am buying that. And so I got a box of that. It's a beautiful, beautiful box design too. It doesn't actually have the Moon Card logo anywhere on this box, but if you look at the flyer online, it's very clearly labeled as a Moon Card set. Before we open that up, though, let's take a look at our top cards, and we're going to switch them out. So my top 2 cards have been these 2 Voidborn parallels from Panini's Warhammer 40k Dark Galaxy. I love the look of both those cards, and I love the Chaos people. So this is definitely a really cool looking cards. But I have to retire one because we got something even better. So we got this, which is a Barbie card. Yeah, that's right, from the Barbie movie. So somebody, we don't know who, but somebody made a very weird and very cheap set of trading cards based on that movie. And I picked it up, and this is Weird Barbie. There are no rarities in that set. Everything's exactly the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make Weird Barbie our number 2 card for right now. And then we'll open this up. And again, beautiful artwork on the front. It opens kind of like a kabog box would, but it's not kabog. It's, again, a moon card. You can see it there. Really, God, that is a just gorgeous image here on the inside too. Really well done. And that opens here to be flat over there. With some cool sketches. Just a very, very nice box design. And it looks like we're going to get one of those cards. And mine is for, I don't know. I forget which movie this is. Grave of the Fireflies, of course. I don't watch that one often because it's very heartbreaking, right? So that one's very hard to watch. But how cool, you get a card, like a ticket card in there. Just like, you know, the Star Wars, or actually the Sailor Moon may make them. So that's probably where they got the idea from. It's a different shape, but this is Moon Cards. Moon card again. That's their Sailor Moon ticket that you get in each box. And so in this box, you're getting a, I mean, obviously it's a Studio Ghibli one. So let me put that over there. And then there is a hit pack. We'll open that today. I'm not going to rip this entire box because I want to do a battle with these cards. But I also do want to see what's in here. So we're going to open 4 packs, which should be enough to give us a good idea of what is in this box. That will leave 6 packs left. So we're leaving the majority of the box for later, but don't worry, we'll do a really awesome, you know, I can do like a 10 set Ghibli bat. It's going to be epic. So we'll do something cool with that, don't worry. But for now, we'll pop these open and take a look at what we got. And so this is Moon Card, producing Studio Ghibli. Not seeing a set number or anything like that on here. Also, these are almost certainly all bootlegs. Like, maybe the Mitaka Museum one's real. I can't really tell. But the rest of them are definitely bootlegs. And this one, I have to assume, is also a bootleg. Although, I don't know, right? I could be wrong. But that assumption is the only safe assumption until we know for sure. Getting a puzzle card, of course. I hate puzzle cards. But that's not a terrible puzzle. Like, if you have to get a puzzle card, that's not the worst image in the world for it. Let me put that down there. Here is a SSR. Okay, so it's got a movie picture from the movie. Oh, they put Romanji here. So this is these are the Japanese phonemes. Kurenai no, yeah, so that's, but they put them as in the Roman characters. That's very interesting. Because now, like, you can read that as a Westerner, but you still don't know what it means. They do that a lot in China, in Japan. You'll come across a store and it'll have a translation of their sign, but it's just the phonemes of the kanji in Roman characters. So you're like, okay, well, that didn't help at all. Here's a Kiki's delivery service stamp. Beautiful card. This is a UR level card and just gorgeous. I mean, you can tell there's a lot of different treatments on that. But you see this like sparkliness in here, but then also this little stamp here of the UR is great. Lovely card. So yeah, already I'm seeing, you know, Moon Card doing a really good job, right? Like they're delivering a set of cards here that looks as good as I hoped. That's just one pack. We'll see what we get when we start opening more. Another pack. 3 more cards in here. We get a lot of puzzles, I guess. I think maybe it's a puzzle piece in every pack. That would be, no, that's not the worst, because then you have a chance of getting them all. But there's kind of how that puzzle would work. And here's another SSR. That's The Wind Rises, right? Oh, geez. Okay, we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about that in 1 second. I'll be right back. But I got to get my sleeves out. so here's our SSR. And remember I was talking about the Roman characters on this one, right? Here they have not really translated it, right? So it says Crimson Pig. Poco Rosso is like I mean, it literally means red pig, so Crimson Pig is a good translation. And then down here they have Kurenai no Buta, which is red pig, pig of red. Then on this one, they don't have the Roman characters. They just say the wind is blowing, which is not the right translation. It was officially translated as the wind rises. But, you know, the wind is blowing is also an okay translation for that, I guess. Here is Princess Mononoke on the stamp, on the UR stamp. Those are nice. Like, UR level cards aren't usually the best designed cards, but those ones are very well designed. I really like the look of that from a graphic design point of view, right? The way they're using the lines and the different textures on the card. It's just, yeah, it's just really, really a cool look. Something in here? Maybe something in here. It feels a little thicker. Maybe. Or there's just 4 cards. I really can't tell. So there's another stamp. Jeez, that is just beautiful. These stamp cards are the best. Oh, I'm looking forward now to the Studio Ghibli battle where I'm gonna run with these, because these look good and they can definitely hang with the other 2 major sets. Like, it's gonna be like the low end sets aren't gonna win, but between Fairy Tale World, Mitaka Museum, and this Moon Card set, it is hard for me to tell which one is going to win, right? I can't guess. These cards look just as good as anything in those other boxes. How's this one's translation? So it's translated as my neighbor To. They didn't even put the full Totoro there. There's a lot of printing errors with this, but, you know, I'm being picky about that. So this card is like double side. Oh, I see. It's actually got sort of 3 layers on it. You can kind of see that when you look at it this way. And then in the inside, there is an abstract illustration from the bathhouse one. Why am I blanking on the name of that? I don't know why I'm blanking on the name of that, but you know this movie. That painting is really cool. It's done in sort of a traditional Japanese style. How cool. That's an STP. So it's not numbered, but a very, very good looking card there. And then we'll get one more pack. And I know people always want me to open the entire box at once, but I can't do that because then I won't be able to do the battle video, right? I have to save some packs for the battles. And really, I'm saving those for 2 battles. Like, we'll use 3 of those packs in one battle with what I have now. And then the other 3 we'll save for like until the next big Ghibli set comes out. Because it'll happen, right? It's going to happen next year. Someone will make one. And it'll be, you know, just as good. And we'll want to look at it. And we'll want to be able to compare it with others. So that's why I think it's important to keep saving cards. Oh, we got another STP. Jeez. These are super nice. Just really fantastic looking cards and beautiful illustrations on there. What do we got here? An SSR. Okay. And that's Totoro again. They've really done sort of movie card art right, I think. And you don't often see that. Usually these low-end cards will just be, you know, basic printed movie art. When we do the battle, you'll see what I mean, because there's a lot of sets that are like that. This one, they've done a great job, I think, with framing. Translation, no, they didn't do a good job of translation. but they did a great job with the framing on those. And so let's put one more down here. How fun. Wow. What? My mind is blown. I was not expecting to see such a great set again. I should have been, because I mean, Mooncard is a wonderful manufacturer and they do a great job. But yeah, this is more than I would have ever expected. This UR level 1 is definitely the best level looking level. Well, how about a hit pack? Might as well top this off here and see if we can get something even better. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what we got. So it doesn't have a gold rim or anything, but could still be some fire. It's J. Howl's Moving Castle J. And it's a UP. I don't understand why that was a hit card. Hang on, I need to take a quick trip to. I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna go check the flyer, figure out what that is. I'll come back and I'll tell you in a minute, but I just don't know I don't know how special that is. I'll be right back and let you know, okay? All right, I am back. I figured it out. I'll explain it in 1 second. First, I just want to reiterate, this set looks amazing. Like, I was going through that flyer to try to figure out what that is. And these STPs are pretty high rarity cards, but there is a lot above that. This set has, you know how Spider-Man has like the snow globes at the very top? This set has snow globe cards, but they're not even at the top rarity. They're like 6 below top. This has gold coin cards, just like that one. We pulled earlier from the other set. It has just incredible looking cards. So many beautiful levels. I kind of wish I would have gotten more. I probably will buy more boxes, to be quite honest. But right now I've only got the 1 box. But anyway, back to this. So what that is it's the translation for that level is alphabet rice, which in the West we would probably say alphabet soup. Like an alphabet soup, that's kind of a phrase people use when there's a bunch of stuff mixed together. It also is literally like a kind of soup people get with like little letters in it and stuff. Well, in China, they call that alphabet rice. Same phrase, same meaning, just a different word. And so that is literally an alphabet level of rarity. There are 26 of them, 1 for each letter of the alphabet, from A to Z, which is mind-boggling to me in many ways, because let's unpack that a little bit. Okay, so it's an alphabet rarity, right? That's the Arabic alphabet, which is what we use in English. Most languages romanize to the Arabic alphabet like that, but China doesn't, and Japan doesn't. Like, they do. Like, there's a whatever pidgin version of Chinese that translates to Roman characters, and Japanese, obviously there's a Romanji representation can be made, but it's not direct, right? And those especially with Chinese Mandarin, when you Romanize it, you lose so much. You lose so much context, because the Roman version of that symbol, for example, there's probably 7 or 8 different ones that are valid, right? And they're all totally different. And if depending on where that symbol is and what it's next to, you can tell what it's supposed to be if you're a native reader. That's how Japanese works. But if you only see the Roman version of it, you don't know what other symbol was next to it, so you lose completely the context. And so Romanized Chinese is like impossible to understand or to read unless you also can see the characters. You really need the characters, right? And so as a native speaker there, you would never think in Roman characters. It's not the case. Like, we don't do that. Foreigners learning the language often do that. Like, when I think about Japanese, I often think about it in terms of the Roman characters, because, English and French were my first languages, both Roman languages. But Japanese native speaker doesn't do that, right? They think in the symbols. They think in the kanji, because that's the way the language works, right? And that difference is something that you, as a non-native learner, you're never going to get. Like, you're never going to be able to think natively in kanji. If you ever do, you're fully Japanese at that point. But yeah, so okay, so then unpacking all that, this is a Chinese-produced set of a Japanese franchise, and they put Roman characters on the card, so Roman alphabet, right? Like, why not have the hiragana alphabet on this? That would have made a little bit of sense, like a little bit of sense, not a lot, but a little. Or why not have the basic Chinese Hanji on there or something like fire, water, like the basic ones that we would sort of consider their alphabet, right? That doesn't really exist, but we think of it that way. Why not do that? That would make sense. Be kind of interesting. But no, they did the Roman alphabet. Anyway, okay, sorry, I've talked enough about that. All right, I'm gonna leave you here with this set. It's awesome. Like, you can tell just from this. If I would have kept going, we would have just pulled more awesome cards. There's so much we didn't see from the flyer. I recommend you check out that flyer. It's very good. And yeah, I'm just super impressed and really happy I got this. So hope you like it too. And yeah, I'll leave you here with the video. Bye bye.